And
I love that Baba Booey sound.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want it too serious here, Johnny. You know what I mean? So we'll keep it fucking.
It's never serious.
No,
Nice and easy going.
Yes, we keep it exactly. So we're at Lucky 13 Podcast today, and Melody's not here. Melody's in India. Mm-hmm. So we got John LaMacchia sitting in Melody's seat.
I'm here. Very feminine anyway.
Yeah. I think Melody might be a little more masculine than you. I don't know.
I can't even bring in enough of that intensity.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your hoodie's pretty cool.
My hoodie's pretty cool. It's all a bunch of, I guess, famous people that got
famous
arrested.
criminals.
It's their mugshot.
Mugshots.
Oh yeah, I see O.J. Simpson on there.
You got O.J. You got friggin'. I think Rob Lowe's on here somewhere.
Yeah, is that Matthew McConaughey? Who is that?
No, that's...
I think that's Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. What did Woody Harrelson get arrested for?
John Belushi. Oh, I don't fucking know.
Oh, I see Ozzy on there.
Is Ozzy on here? Where?
Yeah, right there, right in your bicep right there.
Is that Elvis down there,
It's
too?
Ozzy.
That's Ozzy?
That looks like Ozzy, right?
It does look like Ozzy.
Right.
I think it's Ozzy.
It does look like Ozzy.
Looks like Marilyn Manson.
I don't know. And my wife Kelsey's here also.
Hey.
Kelsey's never sat in on the podcast.
This is your first time?
This is my
she's never
first. This
come
is
on
my
before.
first time. Yeah.
Well, she's an eloquent speaker and great charmer.
I sometimes get Wednesdays off, and so I figured I'd come over and do the thing.
Yeah,
nice.
and Purple is late as usual.
She's stuck
She's
in
always
traffic,
late.
apparently.
Yeah, I'm so fucking high, man. I'm sorry, I'm coming. Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah,
This is great.
she just hit us up. She's like, I'm coming, man.
That's cool.
But I'm late.
Yeah. So I think we got this week and next week without Melody. Mm-hmm. Whatever, man. She'll be back. Maybe I'll get her to call in next week.
Cool.
So this week, Johnny, last week we had our show at fucking Gramercy, which was great.
It's really
Such
awesome.
a fun night.
It was
Thank
a lot
you.
it was a lot of fun.
So much fun. You guys were amazing.
Thank you, man.
It was my favorite set you guys ever played, in my opinion.
Thank you, man.
Your voice sounded incredible. I think seeing you guys in a room like that, really, you just heard everything so crisp and clear. Really, the sound was great. Ryan did a great job.
Dude, Ryan did an amazing job.
He's great.
And dude,
fantastic.
I was so fucking nervous. I think I was talking to you before we went on. I was like, because when we did sound check, you couldn't hear a fucking thing on stage.
Yeah, that room is like a big friggin'
echo chamber.
Man.
Yeah, so I was like,
You were
dude,
walking around in a daze.
I was
like,
nervous.
Jeff is so nervous right now.
I was nervous because I'm like, oh my God, the only thing I could hear was drums. I couldn't even hear myself, and I was standing in front of my bass cabinet.
I'd never seen you like that
And it just
before,
sounded like mush. You know what I mean?
It just gets thrown out there past, it's not getting absorbed.
Right.
So you're not really. But how did it feel whenever people were in there? There was some bodies in there.
There was quite a few people when we went on too.
Man,
we went on
you guys had a
first
good crowd.
too. Yeah, we had a nice little crowd. And once there were people in the room, what a difference! Like as soon as Miguel started playing, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna be
just like
okay.
a handful of bodies.
Yeah.
Just to break up the, so the sound just kind of it's not slapping all over every wall.
Yeah.
Because we felt the same way.
Yeah.
When we were up there doing the sound check.
You guys sounded amazing too, man.
Thank you.
Really good. Really good.
I mean, when I listened to even little videos, I was like, man, we sound so crisp.
Yeah. Very crisp.
Brian did a great job. Was the floor went by your vocal mic? Was it shaking, brown sound? You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah, it was.
Oh my God,
Hell yeah,
the
it
fucking
was.
subs under there.
Yeah.
I couldn't even step near my pedal board.
Yeah.
I was like, if I stand here long enough, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Well, dude, and I have to say too,
I'm telling you,
when we were on,
it's crazy,
dude. When we were on stage, there was a cup on stage, and when we were doing sound check, and Thunder was hitting his bass drum. Miguel had pointed at a cup or something that was going shaking. Yeah.
I would step up over there on a pedal, so not even on the floor, but on a pedal.
Yeah.
And I literally felt like my fucking innards would just start pouring out of me any second.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
It was awesome.
Intense.
Though.
And then I tried to get the monitor guy. I was like, because at first I thought it was the monitors.
That's what I
asked
thought
him
it was,
to put
too.
kick in my monitor.
Yeah.
And I was like, can you pull some of the low? I'm trying to signal to him during the set, low and out.
Right.
And he's like, whatever. I trying to do it. And then I realized, I'm like, no, this is not monitors. This is the subs under the stage.
Yeah.
And then after Ryan came on stage, and I was like, holy shit, dude, the fucking subs were... He's like, well, maybe I overcompensated a little bit. I was like, well, there you go.
Ryan rules. Ryan,
He's great.
Yeah, Ryan.
Great
Ryan did sound.
job.
Ryan did sound for us also. which was really cool.
I think two of the 2 times during the show, everybody sounded great.
Yeah.
But the 2 times during the show where I was like, man, it's like so crisp and clear.
Right.
Everything is perfect.
He was super attentive too. I noticed at one point during your guys' set that he went over and fixed something on Dr. Thunder's kid or something like that. One of the mics or something had come loose, and he was very attentive with making sure that everything was going the way that it needed to go.
Yeah, I was really happy with the crew.
The crew was really awesome. Everybody was so nice.
The staff was fantastic. It's funny. The last time we went to see a band at Gramercy Theater, and my bass player, Mike, I won't get into details, but, he wasn't getting along with someone in the staff in general.
Oh, really?
And they were just having it didn't turn into anything. It wasn't a huge deal.
Right.
But he left there being like, you know what? Fucking dicks in Gramercy Theater. And then, you know what? He was so, at the end of the night, he's like, you know what? Everybody was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And they really were. They were great. Everybody was great. On a personal level, I couldn't be happier with the way the visuals came out that we did. I thought they came out perfect. I was so happy, like when they showed me what it was going to look like, I was like, wow, fucking amazing. It looks so perfect.
Yeah, they came out really nice.
Yeah, and they just put up this like board. They just lifted it up, and I was like, oh, well, let's see what this looks like. Sure enough, it looked fucking perfect.
Yeah, it looked great.
Yeah, man, very happy. But you told me you had a little story.
Oh, so it's funny. So I have to apologize to Alex Haber because so in the dressing room. So he was doing a podcast from the dressing room. I thought it was a podcast, but I didn't realize it was fucking video. That he was recording. So I walked in, I wanted to be in the dressing room was the beers, and he's filming this thing in the fucking dressing room. You know what I mean? So I go walking in, and I'm give him I'll be quiet, dude. I'm just getting a beer. And it's funny because I was wondering why they're both staring up at me like, you dickhead. What are you doing? And I walked by and Alex showed me the video, and you see my ass go in front of the camera. I grab a beer and I walk away. I was trying to be quiet.
But he was standing in front of the camera.
That's hysterical.
It was really funny.
It's so funny. So who was at the interview with?
I was that dude from Good Tiger, the singer from Good Tiger.
Yeah, well, that's hysterical. That's great. That's so funny.
Alex.
Hey, man.
Yeah, oops.
Yeah. He picked to do it in the dressing room.
Yeah, in front of the beer.
Funny.
You should have left some beers by the door.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, both your guys' sets were really, really awesome. And, Johnny, you guys are always absolutely incredible. And,
thank you. I appreciate it.
Jeff and I were getting in the pit again.
I was just going to mention
and it was funny because Chris came over to me at one point and he was like, why is Jeff in the pit right after he's gotten all messed up over this Harm's Way show? And then him and I are swinging each other around, doing spins and shit in the pit. It was hilarious.
It was so much fun to watch.
It was hilarious.
It was great.
And then everybody else wanted to spin around in the pit after we had done it. It was
Did you see the guy do the monkey thing across the pit?
Oh, it was so funny.
It was fucking ridiculous.
No, he was waving his arms like an ape. It was really funny.
It was so ridiculous. It was awesome.
Yeah. It is cool. I'm so glad the turnout was, way better than I thought. Because, that's a big room for Candiria. You know, it's a big, beautiful room. I love playing there. And I think they really, the cool thing about Gramercy Theater is even if it's not packed, the ground, the floor itself, it's a great room to play for that reason.
Yeah.
But there was so many
people
came out. Yeah. And it was a great crowd, and they stuck around all night.
Yeah.
It was nice because we weren't planning on playing. We played an extra song.
Yeah.
We weren't even planning on doing it, but the people were there.
Yeah.
And we were like, you know what? Let's not do this walk-off thing, come back. None of that. If we're going to do it, let's just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because Chris was like, hey, one more, because I know he had the after party.
Yeah.
And so it kind of worked out, and it was really cool. And it was cool that he came up for the last song, seeing him so happy, and he had a great night.
Mike Scandato came out and sang.
Oh, dude, that was so great.
That was really, really cool.
It was cool to see him.
Yeah.
He did a great job.
He did a great job.
He's fantastic.
Mike's professional.
He is.
You know what I mean? Mike's got his shit together.
He's so cool, and he's so easygoing about everything.
Yeah.
He came and did one rehearsal. We ran through it 3 times. He's never sang that part in his life.
Right.
And then,
I'm sure he has, though.
I mean, maybe he has.
At home, I think we all have. You know what I mean?
Maybe he had, but not he
not
never
live.
literally did it. It's
Yeah.
his first time with the band ever doing anything. And, to be honest, it's the first time I've been on stage with Mike performing with him since I'm a kid. I was my bass player in my first band.
Yeah, that's cool.
We were 15, 14 years old when we had our first band.
Right.
Atomic Fear.
Yeah, Atomic Fear.
We were a Black Sabbath cover band.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And
Awesome.
then we formed a hardcore band.
Okay.
And that was it. We were in a band, and that's it. Our lives, whatever.
Right.
But it was great to be on stage with him.
Nice.
And he's just great. He's such a great performer, and he's got spirit and like great energy. So
Yeah.
it's great to have him there.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was fun.
Hell
Yeah,
is
man.
he?
Yeah, good times.
Fantastic times.
And I was gonna say too, because everything ran like because Oni backed out. I don't know what happened. Do you know what? Did you ever find out what happened with them?
It was just listed as personal reasons. Like
Yeah.
some personal stuff came up and they couldn't do it.
Okay.
And, in hindsight, we were bummed because we thought, wow, this is a cool band. They're going to add something different to this
Yeah, I
whole
thought
thing.
they would have added something different
You
to
know?
it. Yeah.
But in the end, the show I think it ran really well.
Yeah.
And I think it ended at the perfect time.
Yep.
Because I think any later, pushing it.
Yeah.
People were all night like, why are you guys going on so late? I'm like, what do you want me to tell you? It's 11 o'clock.
And I have to say, like, it was done by midnight, though. Everything was done by
was.
midnight. It was perfect. You know what I mean? Like,
was.
especially for old folks like us, being
know.
done by midnight.
I know,
I was
right?
like, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, it's so funny you say that because I'm such an old man now. I can't.
Me too.
I'm yawning by like 10.
Oh,
I'm
shut
like,
up.
Yeah.
I don't know. My lifestyle's different these days. But did you guys go to the after party?
Yes.
For like a second.
I stayed for one drink.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I see you there?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
You
no.
went there before me.
I went there before you, yes.
Because I went. We went. I'm glad I went. Originally, I didn't want to go, but I was like the designated guy that had to go.
Right,
You
right.
know, like it had to be someone from the band.
Right,
And of course,
right.
who's it going to be?
Yeah.
Mike's like, I ain't going. I'm going home.
Yeah, he's got a
Carly's
baby.
like, I ain't going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great. All right, I'll go. And but I was happy I did because I got to see a lot of people there that were really happy with the event and everything. It was cool to get maybe just cool down a little bit.
Yeah.
I do wish we had been able to stay longer, but I know that both Miguel and Thunder wanted to go, and they had all the gear in the car. It's so like they don't want to be hanging out with all the gear in the car
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was it. Thunder had to get up at like 5:30 in the morning. He wasn't even he didn't even plan on staying the whole night. He's like, guys, I'm gonna have to leave by like 9, 10 o'clock. And I was like, dude, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
His brother was flying into town or something at like 5:30 in the morning, but then he was having such a good time. He's like, I'll stick it out. You know what I mean?
I'm glad.
Yeah.
He did such a great job.
Yeah, he did.
He sounded great.
Yeah, Thunder rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thunder.
Thunder rules.
Our video came out this week also,
That's
Johnny.
right, dude. It came. It looks so good. I'm
Yeah.
so happy with it. People are really responding to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got a nice response from it.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, it came out great, man.
I mean,
If you haven't seen the video yet, go to Eyes of the Sun. Just go on Eyes of the Sun on YouTube, and you'll find the video for Slavery or another name. So.
and what a great. It's so funny we're talking about it on this stage because this is where you basically turn the stage. We turned the stage into a big sock.
Yeah, exactly.
A big square sock.
Yeah.
And filmed it in here and all the projection stuff.
Yeah.
It was such a great experience, and I think it was just so easygoing because I think we all just were like on the same page.
Yeah.
And we were all just like, yeah, let's just try it.
Yeah.
And I got to give a lot of credit to Miguel and Thunder for just having faith in your vision and just being open-minded to everything.
Yeah.
And then not like having these expectations, you
Yeah.
know, of like, well, it's got to look like this because this is what we said, you know?
Listen, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like they're pretty easygoing.
They're pretty
Yeah, they are.
easygoing.
They
You know what I mean? Like, I think we all are, and I think that's why we work well together, I guess, because we're all pretty laid back.
Right.
One of us is tougher than the other on certain. Like, I gotta be honest, Miguel is Miguel is the guy. Like, I'm the guy who's like, yes, let's do it. Yes, let's do it. Yes, let's do it. And Miguel's the guy. Chill the fuck out. Hold on a second. Let's see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I
You
thought
know
it
what I
was
mean?
really cool though. You
Yeah.
guys almost looked like you guys had hazmat suits on. It was
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. And it's like a situation like that where at first, whenever those came up, Miguel, not to get too deep into it,
Right.
But that wasn't his favorite idea.
No.
And he was like, well, maybe just you, and then we'll be, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had his idea, but then when it came down to it,
He
was ready to get down.
He's willing
and
to
just
try it. He's willing to try it.
Listen,
He'll tell me later on, like, dude, that was stupid. Like, we had the eyes on our face, and he's like, dude, that looks. Finally, he's like, dude, it looks silly. I'm like, all right, well, just fucking say it looks silly.
He was trying to be polite.
No, he was, but he doesn't have to be polite with me. He knows that.
I know, because I think the thing is, in the end of the day, and we all know this because you've worked with all different kinds of artists. You're an artist yourself, you as well.
Yeah.
That, when someone is stepping in to sort of represent you as an artist with another medium, with another type of art, it's really personal.
Yeah.
And it has to represent your work properly.
Yeah.
Or you're like, well, this isn't this doesn't represent me right.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
feel right.
Yeah.
But fortunately, what me and Steve put together, you guys were psyched
Dude,
about.
and totally. I think you get the vibe that we're going for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why, it works.
Well, you've seen them come up through a lot of this, and you've been there, for so long with them, and so of course you recognize what their vision is going to be, and so it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's, especially all the conversations we had and knowing what you're into, knowing what Miguel and Thunder are into.
Right.
It's, you get a sense. And that's really, I think the hardest part of it is really understanding that and not stepping in like blindly and being like, I'm going to do my thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, well, I got to do something that works for the song and the band and the vibe and energy.
Yep.
Otherwise.
And you did a great job, Johnny.
Thanks, buddy.
Fucking rules.
Thanks. I'm glad. I'm so glad it worked out. I really am. We got to do more.
We definitely got to do more. I have some ideas for another one. So,
cool.
So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens with our album's coming out on
16th.
The 16th, yeah.
That's
so
2 days.
Fucking Friday, yeah.
2 days on Blacklight Media.
Yes.
Day before St. Patty's Day.
Day before. Whoa.
Yeah, man.
What's the deal? Are you doing anything on the 16th?
No.
There's no release party?
We're not doing a release party until May 5th.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do one here with Gozu. We're going to do a combined one here with Gozu.
Great. That's great.
Aren't you guys playing with them in Boston
We're playing with them in Boston on April 21st, and then we're going to do a combined release thing here. I figured, whatever, man, it'd be good to do it with them. Same label, all that kind of shit.
Cool.
So.
And you just have one show in Boston?
Yeah, so we have one show in Boston, April 21st, then May 5th here. And then we don't know what we're going to do yet. I actually spoke to Chris, had a little conversation with Chris. I'll tell you about it later. I had a conversation with Chris of what he wants us to do.
I think you guys should go on the road. I think you guys should do an East Coast tour. It's none of my business, but I think that's what you should do.
I mean, I would love to go out and do some, shows in Philly. Fucking, we've gotten hit up. This guy from Virginia hit us up. He's like, dude, I'll book you guys. Let me know when you guys want to come down. So I would love to, get on some... whatever, man. Maybe do a little run, but we'll see what happens. As soon as the record comes out, see what kind of response we're getting from it. Shit like that. So
sure, man. Sure. Sounds good.
Man. I would love to get the fuck out of here and do some
gigging.
Yeah, man.
Being on the road's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a little tougher these days.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the road. Everybody's touring, and you can't even. It's 12 bands have a hold on one venue. It's like forget it. It's crazy.
And that's why, I got to be honest. I would like to go out for a few days here and there at a time. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to go up for a fucking couple months straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing
I don't think I want you to go away that long anyways.
Yeah.
Couple days here and there, but a huge giant tour. I think I'd be a little nervous.
Yeah.
I don't like being alone.
Banging slut machines.
It's hard. It's tough, man.
Groupies and shit.
Yeah.
Not to rewind too much, but the Warped Tour was long. It was 7 weeks.
You were gone for a while.
It didn't feel long. That one didn't feel long, and we did Hellfest before that.
Oh yeah.
So
that
we
was
were
on our
gone
wedding,
for nearly
actually.
8. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And it was tough. But I don't know. Anyway, what else?
My phone just went off, and I think fucking
Is that Purple?
yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, she just wrote "damn ambulance." So
Damn ambulance.
That is not a good sign.
We should just call her and just call her and if she can speak.
I don't have her actual number. She's hit me up through fucking Instagram.
I see.
That seems weird.
It's weird. Why is it weird? She's hit me up through Instagram.
Well,
That's how we
why
communicate.
don't you guys have each other's number? That's weird.
I don't know. That's how we communicate.
It's silly to me.
Sometimes you don't need people's phone numbers anymore.
Yeah.
To certain people's numbers I don't have, I just talk to them through Facebook or whatever. You know what I mean?
I have some of those.
Yeah.
But Purple is on the podcast often.
Yeah. And I thought
there's a reason why you should have her number because she's on the podcast.
But
every
Melody
week.
usually communicates with her. You know what I mean? I got no reason to talk to Purple besides. You know what I mean? Melody usually deals with her dancing wise. You know what I mean? Go dancing, and then she talks to her for hooking up the podcast too. I don't really talk to Purple. I'm gonna text Purple. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing?
How long has Purple been dancing here? Or involved in Lucky 13 in any way?
I don't. Was she at the old place also?
No.
Not that I know of. I think she started. I think she started here.
I think she might have.
I
too.
think she started here.
I never seen her before here.
No. I don't remember. My brain is shot. I think she started very right when we opened up over at this place.
To be honest, it's all kind of a mush to me.
It is.
It's I
don't remember her being at the old place. I only remember meeting her here.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe Melody did one on Melody's nights. She
Maybe.
started then. But, I mean, she's got to be, if that's the case, how long you been here already?
3.5. This year will be 4 years.
This is 4 years.
It's going on 4 years. How
Jeez.
fucking crazy is that?
Crazy.
Time flies, bro.
That's nuts.
Does.
You know, this is going to be 16 years we're doing this.
It's crazy.
16 motherfucking years.
It's a long time.
It is a long time.
But it's doing well.
It's almost as old as Kelsey.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go again.
Yeah.
You're the one that's 14 years older than me.
That's true. 15.
You old fart.
15. Math.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's every relationship for me.
Yeah. What? Age difference?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Well, because me and Melody talked about this the last podcast, because the older women are a little more damaged. You know what I mean? Like, they want to have either kids right away, or they're fucking crazy damaged. Like, crazy damaged.
But
Like,
you're really into crazy girls.
I like crazy good, but there's a limit to my fucking craziness. You're like borderline. You know what I mean?
I'm a little crazy.
no, you're very
I have no
crazy.
problem admitting it.
You're very crazy.
I have my moments just like everybody else.
Aren't we all a little, though?
We are
I think
all a
you
little
gotta
bit crazy.
be. I think
But
you gotta be.
There's a certain psychoness that is intolerable. You've had plenty of them, Johnny. You know what you know what it's like.
Unfortunately. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And if that psycho comes out fucking right away, get the fuck away.
And that's my
You know what I
problem.
mean? Yeah,
my
because you saw
problem
it
is like,
coming out.
aw.
This girl needs help.
I'm like, aw.
Yeah.
Man, you know.
And the crazy ones is the best sex too. You know what I mean? So
That's for sure.
That's you get
can't-
locked in that way, you know? They lock you in.
I know.
You know, it's great in one way, and then it's just horrible in the other way. And the other thing is, it's like, you know, for me, one of my biggest issues with one of the craziest people I've ever been with, probably the craziest person I've ever been with, I'm not going to mention any names, but she was only crazy like for 2 days out of every month.
Yeah.
So there was like 29 days of her being this amazing human being, and then the
days
shit
of
hit the
psycho.
fan. And I'm talking like
So were you saying that it's a menstrual thing?
I wasn't. I thought it was a menstrual thing. It wasn't connected to that. It was just this.
It
this
was something
like,
else.
mental cycle that this girl was on, and it just like would just happen. And
Yeah.
her face would change, and she would stay like this, like
Yeah.
with a frown. And I swear to God, it didn't go away for days. And I was just like
Uh-oh.
tiptoeing.
Doors
on
opening.
fucking thin ice.
Yeah, I had a crazy one too, like that too.
Oh
There
my
she
god, there
is.
she is. It's about fucking time.
Fucking
I was
purple.
just walking the road and I was sitting there for so long.
Yeah.
Is that red wine? Are you drinking
Ambulance.
red wine?
Yeah. I'm really stressed out. I need some wine. Hi, nice to meet
How
you.
are
I'm
you?
Purple.
We've met.
Awesome.
Nice to see you
yeah,
again.
I've seen you. You're
This
awesome.
is John LaMacchia. Johnny.
Freaking
Nice to see you
awesome.
again.
Your band is awesome.
Oh, thanks.
So much variety. in
Purple,
it.
how long you been here?
I think like a little over 2 years, almost 3 years.
Oh, that's it? All right.
That's
Yeah,
what we
only
were.
this place. You weren't in the old.
the old
No,
space.
I was not. I
You
was
did
not.
not?
I mean, I went there once or twice, got really blacked out drunk like I always do.
How'd you end up over here? Let's get
I
some
was
Purple
going to
history.
Coney Island with my friends, and I was like, oh, I wish I could work at, this Lucky 13 bar. And I just came here during the daytime, and Yara was here. And at first she was like, oh, no, we don't need anybody. And I was like, why? But I'm really good. And then JD came out of, like, the corners like, oh, yeah. Gave me his number, like, yeah, call me. And I'm like, all right, dude. So, and I guess he kind of got me in, and that was it.
All right.
My audition, I did it blindfolded, and I just killed it.
Nice.
And then I never
Blindfolded.
did blindfolded here again because I realized it's insane. And
You
you
did
kicked
the
people.
audition blindfolded?
yeah, I really wanted the job.
What do you mean you did it blindfolded?
Like I had a blindfold on, and I just
That's
did pole
fucking
tricks.
crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was like a leather
You are
blindfold.
nuts.
Then you
I
kicked
mean-
people in the head?
No, I didn't.
No?
Can you believe that?
No, I don't. I don't believe that.
My wife in
Actually,
the head one time.
really
Sorry,
bad.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You want to tell? You want to tell
stop
that
here.
story?
I don't. I don't even want to remember it. It's
Nah,
terrible.
It's all right. I think
I feel so bad about
We
it.
told it before.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely
You
knocked
got
a
kicked in
few.
the head, John.
I think I did one
She had a
time. One
concussion.
time.
I
Yeah. I mean,
feel-
I worked here for 9 years.
Yeah.
I bartended.
Yeah.
Oh, you got kicked here?
I've been kicked.
Yeah.
I've been kicked.
At the old place.
At the
there
old
was-
place.
At the
Yeah.
old place, though, the pole didn't spin, so you didn't have.
Yeah.
worry
It was
about
also
kicked in
it
the
was
head.
also a lot short. It's not like here the ceilings are way higher, so the pole is way higher. And at the old place, like I could in platform heels, I could stand next to the pole and put my leg all the way up and wedge it on the ceiling. But I'm also 5'10", so
You're 5'9".
you are 5'9". I am 5'10".
You are 5'9" with the same fucking
You're
height.
5'8.5", probably.
Boots on.
Huh?
Yeah. You
Fuck
are
you.
definitely at
dick is
least an
5'8.5".
inch shorter than me.
5.5 inches.
So what happened? We didn't call Melody in on the little
No,
Skype.
I'll call her next week. I know. I think she was
I was
traveling
just
today.
curious.
I think she was traveling today. But
That would have
next
been
week,
funny. Like, hey, I
Yeah,
never
no.
Skyped in my life, so I was excited. But guess it's
FaceTime?
not
Do you have a
happening.
FaceTime?
No, I don't have a face.
So next week we'll
iPhone.
FaceTime with Melody.
It seems weird to me, this whole technology thing.
I
It's so
am
fucking
so
weird,
there
Purple,
with
man.
you.
Like, I'd just rather see you in person.
Purple,
Like,
can we ask your real name?
oh, come on. No, I can't put that. No, I can't.
No,
put
you
that
can't
out
put that
there.
in the
No.
air?
Does it at least start with a P?
No, it does not. It starts with a C, and that's all
I know
the
what it
info.
is.
Yeah.
Cynthia.
You don't even know my real name,
Christina.
Jeff?
No, I
Oh my
don't.
God, you're a horrible
Christina.
person.
I don't.
Kathy.
I'll tell you
Kathy.
off the air. I don't want the world knowing.
Karen. It could be
Cecilia?
Kara. Could be
No.
Caroline.
You don't know my real name either.
Oh, Cecilia.
What's your nationality? Well, I
Oh
mean,
my God, I'm like everything. I'm German, Italian, Spanish, Polish, West
Italian.
Indies, Jamaican.
Somalian.
No, but maybe you are.
Hey, what's wrong with Somalian?
We
nothing
we
wrong with
actually
Somali.
watched a movie
I don't even
last
know what
night
that is.
who had the guy from American
Is it
Horror
ayahuasca?
Story in it, and it was about some journalist who went to Somalia during the whole Captain Phillips pirate situation. It was actually pretty
really
good. It was pretty
Really
good.
good.
Cool.
We did go.
That's why Jeff has Somalia on the
we
brain.
actually went to go see The
Strangers.
2 last night.
Oh, how was it?
I didn't like it.
No.
No.
Yeah,
I didn't
he
like it.
he was thoroughly disappointed. And I remember watching it when the original when it came out, but I don't remember it. And I meant to rewatch it before we went to go see it because I knew he really wanted to go see it. And
I love the first one.
And I know that it was definitely very different. I just don't really remember a lot of it. I have brain damage. I can't help it.
Yeah, she's got brain damage. It's all right. It was all right. It wasn't as good as the
Probably
first
from
one.
being kicked in the head by purple.
Oh my God, don't blame me. It's
Or
not my
epilepsy. It could also
Oh my
be
God,
epilepsy.
no.
I think I inflicted more pain working at Lucky 13 than I ever, you know what I mean?
Received.
Yeah, because I worked a burlesque
You
show.
worked here?
I worked the
Johnny
other one
bartended for
9
like
years.
9 years.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great time. But I because I worked a burlesque night, and the burlesque dancers, they were crazy. Like the night got crazy. At the
They
end of the
were
night. They would
totally
pole dance.
crazy.
It was like 3 girls all
I
at
remember the
once. It was
burlesque.
like crazy, and there was one girl who loved being smacked in the ass all the time.
Yeah.
And I
Kelsey
forgot her
would've
name,
loved
and I
that.
feel so bad. But one time I smacked
do.
her in the ass so hard, she cried
No.
on the pole, and
Oh my
I felt
God.
horrible.
But she asked you to do it.
Cried? How do you cry from a
All the
smack?
time. She was having a bad night.
I did hit you with a paddle purple.
I didn't
I
cry.
hit
No, you
really
didn't.
hard.
Maybe you were having a bad
pretty
day.
And
hard.
everyone was like,
I
ooh, it was like one of those situations. And her butt was like so swollen, but
Did it bleed?
it didn't bleed.
It takes a lot to make an ass bleed. I can
mean,
tell
this
you that
was
from
one hard
experience.
smack.
Not if you stick your dick in
I'm
it.
scared
Yeah.
of Kelsey.
Well, I mean
OMG.
from
a smack.
spanking.
From a spank.
From spanking.
But that was it for me. After that, I was like, I'm not doing this. This is crazy.
There was a girl. Do you remember a girl who used to dance on the bar who had "Spank Me" tattooed on her bum?
Of course.
And she would get very upset when
Yeah.
people would
Yes,
spank her.
I
Oh man, why
well,
would you
that's a
tattoo
life.
that if you're a dancer?
That's a life decision.
I do remember.
I mean, we were in Thailand and there was a girl in a strip club that had "fuck me" tattooed on
Oh, I remember this
on the
Yeah.
backs of her legs, and what do you expect when you have certain things tattooed
Yeah.
on your
Well, I'm
butt
sure
or
guys aren't just walking up to her and fucking her. And,
Right.
you know,
But I mean, they're getting ideas.
hot.
I'm
They're
sure
getting
she gets
ideas.
asked out a
of
lot.
course,
Yeah.
I thought.
Sure, she gets asked on a lot of dates.
I guess
she
I'll
wouldn't
never
acknowledge us at all though.
On Warped Tour, I saw this woman, and she had, I forget, she had her fucking, like her nickname tattooed on her shoulder. It was like Slutty Sally or some shit. She's standing there with her boyfriend. I'm like, this poor fucking guy. Slutty Sally.
People make weird tattoo
Sally.
decisions that I'll never
Hey.
understand.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I get weird tattoo decisions.
Is your
I get-
belly done?
No, it's not done yet. I just got some more work done
weird
last
one.
week.
It's gonna
It's a
take some
weird one?
time.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what it looks like.
It's actually it freaked me out when he first started when he came home with the line
It's an outline.
the outline, because to me it's like it's real traditional Japanese mask, and it's scary. So
Cool.
the first time we had sex, when he after he had gotten the outline done, I was a little like this is a little creepy. But then now I'm used to it.
Especially if
so
you're going
it's-
down on him, you'll just be staring
That's
at
what
him
I'm
in the
talking.
eyes,
That's
like,
exactly
what's
what I'm
going
talking
on?
about. That's exactly what I'm talking
So
about.
funny.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
A few less of those every now and again. Now.
You fucked it all
But
up
it
now.
was actually like now I'm comfortable with it, but
Okay.
it's still a little creepy.
You're becoming friends with him,
Yes.
becoming one.
I guess so, something like that. Warrior mask.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? Why did you get a Japanese warrior mask on your belly?
I don't know.
Are you
'Cause I
fighting
liked
a
it.
good fight with
I
hot
liked it.
dogs?
Listen, I have all this weird spiritual shit all over my fucking body.
Cool.
Because I'm always looking for
A deeper
Spirits.
meaning. And,
enlightenment.
yeah, I got you.
I have basically, Jesus and Mary Magdalene and fucking
You
all this
do?
shit on my
He's
back.
got he's
yeah.
got the whole he's got a whole
got
like
all-
Da Vinci back
Yeah, I got all
piece.
Da
That's
Vinci on
cool.
my back,
Yeah.
and
great
then I
artist.
got like a kind of a tribute to kind of Buddhism on my chest, and like, whatever, man. I'm just all fucked up, so I just,
hear you. Well,
just
man,
like,
I mean,
yeah.
you're,
constantly growing, man.
that's
Constantly
it.
growing.
That's it.
We all are.
Open-minded.
I got dragons for strength, and you know what I mean. So, yeah,
Cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. I'm gonna get
purple.
some dumb shit on my legs.
Yeah.
I don't have the balls to do my legs or my arms. I'm just gonna stick to every other part.
Yeah, your fucking head.
All in between.
What do you what do
gonna
you
get
mean
my
you don't
legs
have
or
the
arms
balls
done.
to
I'm
get
gonna
your
do
legs
my
or your
fucking
arms
head.
done?
In the sense of like, I don't want to regret it, not like the pain factor, just the regret factor. Because I had tattoo removal before, so
Did you? What'd you have?
on my pussy, so
Whoa.
Did you really?
no,
You had a
not like
tattoo on
on
your
it,
pussy?
but like near it.
Let's see.
All like on the
It's
mount.
like like right here, like it's like gone. It's like it's
Yeah.
a word.
Yeah.
It's set
It is
up.
gone. That's crazy.
Purple's
Yeah, it's
pussy's
gone.
out.
I mean, it's kind of.
Her
It's still
pussy
kinda
isn't
there.
purple.
There's
It's
a
not gonna be
reason.
purple.
There's a reason why I haven't gotten my arms or any kind of.
I don't want to regret it.
I'm
was it?
weird about it.
What was the word?
Misanthropy. Yeah.
Misanthropy.
Yeah, hatred and distrust for the human race. Still believe in it. It just didn't look good next to my tree and my flower. It looked trashy. So I was like, I'm getting rid of this.
Well, it's
Yeah.
pretty amazing that you can just get rid of because that shit's gone.
Oh, God, it hurt.
Is it gone? Gone?
You could still see it kind of if you really look in the light,
Yeah.
which
But
I
it's
kind of
gone,
like
yeah.
because it's subtle now, and I like the word, and I like that it's subtle. It's still a part of me, but not really. It's kind of cool.
Right. Yeah, it is amazing you can get rid of it now.
Yeah.
Did you ever
It
see that?
hurts.
You ever see that documentary, Erasing the Hate?
That's exactly what I
No.
did. Hate on
Yeah.
my pussy.
The guy had swastikas all over his face and all this kind of shit.
All kinds of like Nazi shit, and he had decided to leave that lifestyle and
Wow.
move forward in a positive direction, and he wanted to get laser removal and
wanted
like
to erase
Ooh,
the
that
hate.
hurts.
he wanted to erase the hate, and he like
face.
the crazy thing about it too is when he would get it done, he would get crazy amounts of it done all at once, and his face and his like hands would swell. Like
Yeah, it looked fucking
it was
painful as shit.
terrifying.
It really
and,
is.
and
I
it
was
is
screaming.
very, very painful.
Yeah.
Well, erasing the hate is painful.
Yeah.
A song.
Listen, if you're fucking dumb enough
Or
to go
an
get
album.
swastikas all over your face,
Stupid ass.
and you decide you want to take them off,
Should've
you
put 'em on his
deserve
head.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
deserve it.
I think of Inglorious Bastards with that
Oh, yeah.
With the
driving the knife into his fucking forehead.
scar.
It's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
When this war's over,
Yeah.
you're gonna want to take that uniform off.
right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't take kindly to that. I like that.
So good.
So how was your show, Jeff? I'm so sorry I missed it. You didn't remind me
missed-
I'm a pothead.
It was
You
all
missed
right.
you missed the whole
Yeah, you missed
conversation
the whole
about that.
conversation. We just
Oh,
talked
right.
for
late.
20 minutes.
You,
Yeah.
you were behind
It was really good.
Well,
purple.
I'm sorry I missed it because I'm a potted. You should have reminded me. Next time, remind me the day of. I'll be like, oh, I'll make it.
All right. I'll tell you.
I didn't know. I thought I was going to be in Hawaii for your
Hawaii.
show. Hawaii.
All right. Let's read some news because this news is going to take a little while.
Oh, boy. Am I going to be able to pronounce things? All right, here we go.
I hope
Maybe.
not. Oh, wait. I got to give a Frankie update for anybody who used to listen to the podcast before. Frankie, our old newscaster.
Oh, jeez.
So this is why Frankie's not on the podcast anymore because Frankie can't fucking
Talk?
function.
Function at all.
No,
he can barely stand.
Every
Nothing
Tu-
he ever says makes sense anyway.
Every Tuesday he does the laundry. You know what I mean? Like he does all the bar racks and stuff like that. So
Gross.
yesterday he goes for a walk to, and then I felt bad because okay, so I'll finish the story and then say I felt bad. So then so a brand new laundromat opened 2 blocks from here, right? The other laundromat is uphill 4 blocks from here. And I'm like, Frankie, a brand new laundromat just opened up 2 blocks. Why don't you walk 2 blocks over to the new laundromat? Oh, no, I'm just going to go to the old one. Will you give me a ride up? I'm like, no, Frankie.
Oh, my God.
I was like, I'm not giving you a
It's
ride
2
up.
blocks.
If you're not going to walk 2 blocks over, I'm not going to give you a ride up to the 4-block one that's up fucking hill. So,
What a weirdo.
So, yeah, so whatever. He's like, oh, no, I'm just a creature of habit. I just,
Oh, my God.
I just, rah, 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 rah. I'm like,
He just
whatever, dude.
doesn't like change.
No, he doesn't
That's why
like
he's
change.
still stuck in this life.
Exactly.
The way
So
he
he
is.
fucking goes and
I know why he did it.
yeah,
Because he's got to go to a new place and figure out the new machines.
Well,
Oh, that might
Yeah.
be
Exactly.
You're really thinking that far?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
course.
because I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I'm like, of course.
You're like, if I was this guy.
And I understand. Listen, but machines are basically the same.
They are.
You know,
They are.
I should have maybe held his hand and walked over there first.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
no,
so-
it'll probably smell bad.
Yeah. He doesn't smell so good.
Oh God.
So he goes to the laundry. He brings the stuff up. Then he comes back. So he goes and puts it in the wash, and then he's got to come back down here and then go put it back up in the dryer, and then come back down here and then go back up again when it's done. So that's the cycle of it. And it's nice because it kills some time for Frankie during the day. You know what I
Exercise.
mean? Yeah, exactly. And that's what I said to him too. I'm like, Frankie, I'm not walking you up there because you need to fucking exercise. You need to fucking go. You know?
Well, maybe if he's got emphysema and he continues to smoke, and maybe if he
Oh my God,
stopped,
oh no.
maybe it wouldn't be so difficult for him to
Yeah.
walk
Well, it
uphill.
keeps him from smoking too. So you know
Gotta get
what
the
I mean?
blood pumping.
Exactly. It gives him a little exercise. So,
This whole topic makes me angry.
So next thing you
Kelsey would
know,
kill him. She had to
apparently
deal with him
I
every
had
day.
an appointment yesterday, but I'm getting a phone call from the guys across the street. Hey man, are you across the street? I'm like, no, I'm at a doctor's appointment. They're like, I just gotta let you know, Frankie is laying in the middle of the sidewalk right now.
Oh my God.
Laying on the laundry.
What?
What?
Got
That's
the laundry.
disgusting. Is it clean or
It's
dirty?
clean.
Oh, okay.
He hit it up on the way back.
All right.
Apparently he tripped and fell, and he was so drunk.
Oh, my God.
That he kind
Yo.
of just laid there.
Oh my God.
This
Oh
guy's
my
such a
God.
character.
Yeah. So then the guys from across the street picked him up and
No way.
dropped the laundry off.
Is
They were
this
like,
your human? Do you need him?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. So then they had to
God.
bring Frankie home. Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
So
Poor Frankie.
This is your Frankie update.
He's the new
Best
Charlie.
employee
Yes.
ever.
Remember Charlie?
Yeah. Yes. I remember Charlie.
He's the new Charlie.
Charlie.
Who's Charlie?
Charlie was
Charlie
an
was
old
an
customer.
old
at
customer at the
LaMacchia.
other spot.
Yeah.
Oh, he just
God.
falls asleep places too.
He was old, but he wasn't old.
He was a sweetheart.
He was a sweetheart,
He was.
sweetheart of a guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was always just kind of like Frankie. Hey, how you doing? Hey, can I help you with anything? You need anything? Man, what is going on? But Charlie was a mess.
He was a mess.
He was a mess.
At the end of it, he was a fucking
Bad alcoholic.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so glad I never got that bad.
But he was funny because there was always these funny things about Charlie. Because whenever we would have a barbecue every July 4th and Labor Day and all that, we would always have these barbecues up there and stuff. So the one time, every time, and Charlie was there for all of them because he loved free food. So
I'm invited to the next one.
yeah, so he used to he was there every single time, and every single time he used to always ask me, "Hey Jeff, can I do anything? Can I help you out with anything?"
Oh.
And I was always like, "No, Charlie, it's cool, man. Just sit there. You know what I mean? It's fine." So I swear to God, this happened 5 or 6 times, and
Because he doesn't remember asking you the first time.
No, I'm sure he does, but he's always he's asking to be polite, and asking me to politely say no, But the last time he ever asked me that, he's like, Jeff, can I help you out with anything? Can I do anything for you? And I was like, you know what, Charlie, I got some corn on the cob. You want to chuck some corn? No.
He said no, he
I
does
don't want
not.
to do that. I was like, you motherfucker, Charlie.
Need help? Oh no, fuck your help.
Yeah, he died, that Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
Charlie
sorry.
died.
Yeah.
Well,
Kind of inevitable.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to the day Frankie dies either. We should really have a death pool on him because I could make money off of his death, but
what?
well, I mean,
Should I question this? Oh my god.
I put
sad.
Frankie in my dead pool this year.
yeah.
Sad to say.
Dude, it's sad to say. Like once in a while, I'll get a call because he doesn't have a cell phone because
What?
he doesn't have a cell phone.
I'm not surprised.
He used to. He used
used
to have
to.
an Obama phone. Him and his brother both have Obama
Oh
phones.
my god, the Obama phone.
Yes, but they found out there were 2 Obama phones coming out of one household, so they took one of them
Oh,
away.
Jesus.
And so Frankie lost his phone. His brother keeps the phone. So once in a while, though, his brother will hit me up, and actually he'll call me from his brother's phone. So I'll see his brother's name Billy come up, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Here's that phone call. You know what I mean? And then it's like, hey, it's just Frankie. I'm not going to be able to make it in today. I'm not feeling well. I'm like, you motherfucker, Frankie. Work 3 days a week.
Wow, that's it?
But actually
Shit.
4. 4. All right.
How do you feel about that, Kelsey?
Not great. I am so annoyed, to be honest. The whole conversation
Melody
just makes me angry.
gets annoyed by Frankie. Kelsey gets annoyed by Frankie.
Jackie gets annoyed by Frankie.
Yeah.
I just laugh. I mean, if I had to be around him,
I yell at Frankie all day long. Frankie annoys the shit out of me. He annoys the shit out of me. Makes me crazy. But I love him, and I can't help it.
Your heart is too big.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Oh, well, you're a big teddy bear.
And listen, he's tons of entertainment. You know what I mean? So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's true. It's always good to have someone.
His pants fell down yesterday.
Oh God!
Yeah, in front of
you enjoyed
and
that.
he was like, he was like all fucked up, and they were carrying him into the bar, and apparently his pants fell down in front of a bunch, and Jackie's like, we had people in here.
I hope he had underwear
I had
on.
people here.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
Nobody wanted to look.
I doubt it.
Brave enough.
If he's got underwear on, we should make him pull down his pants one time just to see what kind of underwear he wears.
I'm
they're
sure.
Like tidy whities,
Oh my God.
all stained, pee stained and stuff.
Oh my God. Gross.
Are you kidding? You couldn't even look at Frankie's earwax for one day without vomiting.
Yeah, we spoke
So,
about that one.
Come on.
It
I'll
did.
throw up.
You want to see his underwear?
No,
I doubt it.
I don't.
I doubt
All
it.
right. Images are killing me.
All right,
I got
let's get-
attacked here the other day. You guys,
Oh, we forgot about that fucking story.
Oh, you guys want to see? I was training today.
Stay the fuck out of that kind of shit, by
I
the way.
didn't. I
Purple.
did not. I promise you, I was being good, and I still got attacked.
Why did everybody,
What the fuck happened?
everybody told me you got involved?
No, I did not get involved. That is a lie. Check the cameras, dude. I was chilling, and I was saying, like, I should get involved. And Val's like, no, don't get involved. And I was like, all right, I won't get involved. And I'm just sitting there.
What
and
the fuck happened? Start at the
crazy
beginning.
300-pound girl just started biting Bijan and throwing bar stools and just attacking like a bath salts episode.
Let me start from the beginning. 'Cause I wasn't even here. Of course, I had left. But the story was that I got, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Purple.
All right, go ahead.
So the story was that she came in and Bijan asked her for her ID.
Oh, shit.
And she said, fuck you, and
Oh, my
walked right
God.
by him. So he chased her down to the middle of the bar and was like, yo, what's your problem? Give me a fucking ID. And she attacked him.
Yeah.
And
all I saw was the attacks, and I was just like, this isn't fair because she thinks because she's a girl and he's a dude.
Yes.
So I was just saying, like, I should help. Like, I wanted to help, but I didn't. I did not.
And so how did you get hurt?
Look at the cameras. I'm sitting on the bar. First of all, I was in the middle of dancing. I'm just sitting on the bar talking to a female customer about how, like, this is not cool. Because they're, like, rolling around on the floor. And Bijan seemed to be struggling.
He was totally struggling.
He was struggling.
He
And I
was.
started feeling, like, bad because I know I could easily.
So you got involved?
No, I did not.
Okay,
Because
go ahead.
Val turned to me, saw me wanting to get involved. It's natural for me to want to, but I did not. And I was like, all right, I won't get involved. Now this crazy girl's on the floor. I told Bijan, I was like, yo, just get away from her, man. Let her just calm down, and then we'll try again. You try again. So she's like on the floor, just
No,
like
you don't try
grunting
again.
and
Get rid of
being
her.
like an animal, and everyone's trying to, like, her friends are like, come on, get up, let's just leave. And instead of getting up, she throws a bar stool, and I'm like, okay. And like, I think it might have hit the female customer I was talking to, or kind of maybe brushed her. So I think the female customer that was standing next to me might have like hit her or something. Like, it was weak because she was drunk too.
Right.
So then this crazy wildebeest creature comes and charging at me and scratches me, like, and tries to rip me off of the bar.
Oh,
So
Jesus
like,
Christ.
as she's like trying to rip me off the bar, I'm like,
Hitting her.
just punching her in the head.
Well,
Well, I
what's
kind of didn't even get even a shot in because, like, everyone was pulling her away, and then after I'm shedding blood, I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna kill this girl.
Yeah, well, all right, so when
But I did not.
Well, thank you for not. Everybody said you got involved. I'm sorry that happened.
It's all right.
And so what happened was,
What's crazy is she left her phone here.
Well,
Yeah, she did.
So the next day, so she left her phone here, right? So, and I heard about the story. And I got to be honest, I would have thrown her phone in the fucking garbage.
That's what I said to do.
Well, but I wanted to fucking see this girl. I wanted to see this
She's
girl.
like 300
I wanted
pounds.
Yeah, I want to see because Bijan's like
Biting people, scratching.
Yeah, Bijan's got bite marks and scratch marks.
Bath
from
salts,
her.
bro.
Yeah, so I'm like,
This is not the first time that Bijan has been bit
Yeah,
either.
yeah,
It's fucking
in the past,
crazy.
like,
the
4
past 3
months. Yeah.
he's been bit. This is the second time he's been bit.
I don't like seeing
So
it.
the girl calls up the next day and asks for her, says she left her cell phone. I'm like, I want to see this girl. You know what I mean?
It's-
So she shows up and oh boy.
Wait, she
Yeah.
came back for her phone?
She came back
You
for her
spoke
phone.
to this person?
Yes. As soon as she
I
came
want to
in,
scratch her back. I have some serious.
She came in, and I was like,
fucking
you
nuts.
are an asshole. I said, my door guy is all beat up because of you. He's got
My
scratched.
dancer?
I didn't even know you were scratched from it.
Dude, I got attacked.
Yeah, so I was like, you are an asshole.
What did she
and
say?
She's like, I don't even know what happened. I said, what happened was you walked in, my door guy tried to ask you for ID, and you attacked him. That's what
Wow.
happened. And she's like,
No
well,
conscience.
I'm all sore too. No apologies, no nothing.
What
she
a
was
bitch.
just an asshole.
You should have just knocked her the fuck out. You should have just thrown her phone on the ground and smashed it.
Nah, bro.
Girl.
I was livid. After I saw blood, I was like, I got off the bar, I unzipped my shoes. I had like the whole bar holding me back. I was gonna kill her, man.
Yeah, don't do. Oh, and now
But I didn't.
you're telling me.
But I didn't.
But you caused the scene.
No, I did not. She attacked me.
You just told me you pulled your boots off and you were ready to go
After
attack
she
her.
attacked me,
I'm sure you were
I
angry,
got mad.
But you gotta zen it the fuck out.
I did.
And go in a corner.
Jocelyn had me in the bathroom and we zened it out and smoked some weed. It was fine.
All right.
But after being attacked, like if a guy touches my ass, punch him in the face. A girl scratches me.
I know, but you got to keep.
But I didn't.
But
I was
then all
being
the
good.
bar gets involved, and then fucking we lost customers and whatever. So
I totally understand.
It's out of
You gotta
control.
groom people. You'd be stuck
Where
in
are you
some
from,
dude's dick in
Purple?
the corner.
Staten Island.
Hey, man,
Still stuck there,
it's
man.
a New York thing, man.
Where are you
Listen,
from?
I get it.
Brooklyn.
Is that what? You think it's a Staten Island thing?
No, I'm saying it's a New York thing. I think there's like an
No,
instinct.
but I was shedding blood. She
not
really
just-
hurt
it's
me.
not just a
No, I'm
New
not saying
York
that,
thing.
but I'm just saying it's like I don't know.
It's not just a New York
it is.
thing.
It's
something that is inbred in you to get involved when shit pops off in a place that you care about.
But I didn't get involved. She came at me and I.
No, but it's also coming from listen, I understand it 100%, but mine is all coming from the business owner's perspective.
Of course.
Like you want fucking.
She was
this shit to
twice
settle.
Bijan's size.
Dude, she was 6 foot tall. She was definitely 6 foot, and she was freaking wide. Bijan couldn't even get his arms
Huge.
around
Exactly. He was really struggling.
Yeah, he couldn't get his, and she was grabbing us by the nuts.
Yeah, she was trying to rip his balls off,
Yeah.
dude.
Fucked up.
It was just
Fucking
not
beast.
right.
Fucked up.
Beast.
I
Yeah.
wish I would have. I'm not gonna say no more.
You want to move on to news?
Let's
let's
move
go
on to news. Let's move on to news.
Let's go on to. Let's move
Pamela
on from-
Anderson
let's go on from
unleashes. Speaking
negativity.
of fights, unleashes on Tommy Lee over a fight with Son, and his response does him no favors. Apparently, Lee punched his father and gave him a fat lip. Brandon called his father an alcoholic. He responded by saying he definitely enjoys his fair share of drinking, but he has it under control, and his son is making up a story to cover his ass. This resulted in Mama Bear, Pamela Anderson, stepping in to make a statement. Anderson told TMZ that Tommy Lee is a disaster, spinning out of control. She says her ex-husband still cannot handle the guilt of his abusive behavior, which of course she brought up on TV interview last week, which most believe is the catalyst for this entire argument. As for Anderson's take on what happened between her son and his father, she says, Tommy Lee is consistently the center of sadness, drama, and confusion, jealous of his son's talent and beauty from the day that he was born. He's sick, the definition of narcissist and sociopath. Oh, God, I know so many of those.
It's actually funny because I know somebody who bartended with me at Cups that went on tour with them, and she knows Tommy Lee very well, and she says that he's one of the few people that she still speaks to, and he's one of the few people on the road that keeps his shit together.
Well, that's good.
But I'm sure. But listen, he's also an addict.
Personality disorder is different from that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's very different.
You can fucking be great 1 minute and then you're a fucking maniac the next.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean? So,
Yep. Addiction and personality disorder are very different, and maybe his home
you
life
have
is
And with the drinking,
if you have an addiction and a personality disorder, it's going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
So.
It's also TMZ. I mean, who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
None of
we
it could
can't
be
trust
true,
any of
and,
them.
Yeah.
and it's they're just blowing shit out of fucking proportion.
well, that's all they do is
their whole
they
thing.
cause drama for celebrities and create nonsense.
And that's what kind of sucks that Pamela Anderson would even go on and keep talking about the shit that.
Yeah,
Tommy
they should
Lee
keep it
does.
personal.
Exactly. Like, keep your shit, especially
To yourself.
when you're on that level. Like, keep that shit to yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, some of the stuff is
It's just
also
embarrassing.
from a business perspective, as far as Pamela Anderson as an entity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of this shit is drummed up on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to be more in
Money.
the spotlight.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a little argument with Tommy and all of this shit? I'm telling you, TMZ will cover it. It's crazy,
And you haven't
man.
heard of
Brittany,
Pamela?
remember when Brittany was fucking
Oh my
shaving
God,
her head?
shaving her head.
That was all like
I like that.
From what
there
I
was some
from
tactics involved.
From what I understand, a lot of celebrities who wear wigs regularly have their head shaved. It's like a makeup secret that a
It's
lot
like, you
of them
can't
have
tell I
their
did
head
drugs.
shaved because
Yeah, but we're
they
not
wear
talking about
wigs
that. We're
all the time.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Britney Spears shaving her fucking head and going mental.
Well, yeah, but
Quote unquote mental.
I like.
I mean,
the,
maybe she shaved her head for a different reason, and they drummed up. This
and they
crazy
drummed
thing.
up
Because they
some
didn't- those drug
craziness.
tests
That
in
was
the
the
hair
side that
follicles,
I
dude.
heard.
Possible.
That's what it was because didn't she want to like not be caught?
Well, there was
something?
some kind of craziness also that was going
Yeah,
on,
she was going crazy.
but there was
kids or something?
there was some other sides to that.
I mean, you never know. That's the thing. Like, we'll never fucking know.
Yeah.
No, we won't.
Yes, we'll never know.
No, I talk to
And-
Britney once in a while.
Oh yeah.
How's she doing, man?
She's doing all right. She's doing all right. She fucking, she had a rough moment. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She was young when that happened. She's
We all
doing
have our
better.
breakdowns,
Did I
man.
tell you about my Britney moment?
No.
Yeah,
that
tell
I met
us.
Britney Spears.
I would
No.
love to hear it.
Well, I was dating this girl. This girl. This is going back to like the late '90s. And
I was just born.
She worked at a place called Les Chateaux on Broadway. Anybody remember that place? It was like a clothing store.
This is before
Sounds
I moved
Yes,
to New York.
I
You
do.
remember Les Chateaux? It was right
remember
on
Les
Broadway,
Chateau.
like
Yeah,
right
yeah.
off Broadway Lafayette, a couple of
Yeah.
blocks up.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever. It was like this like clothing store that like goth kids or whatever went to. So whatever. She works there, and I'm going to meet her because she's getting out soon. I'm walking down the street, and I noticed this blonde girl next to me. She's pretty, and I'm just walking.
I remember this story.
And I look, and I'm like, holy shit, it's fucking Britney Spears. We're just
Shut
walking down the street at the same pace. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm not going to bother her. So I walk down the street and I go into Les Chateaux, and she goes in there too. And I'm like, all right, whatever.
Now you gotta bother her.
Whatever.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't
Yeah.
want to be that guy. So I'm walking through the store, and she's walking through the store, and then all of a sudden I turn around, and there she is, and she's like, "Hi."
Oh,
and I'm
wow, she
like,
said hi to
"Hello?"
you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And then I noticed, like, there was
Did
like
she say
20.
hi? Like, hi?
Oh, now I
did.
want to know what
Really?
kind
She
of
did.
high.
I might have dreamt it,
You might have.
but there's a part of me that thinks like that really happened.
Was there
hi.
was there a reaction from the girl that you were seeing at the time
Not
that
at
was
all.
working there?
No, she was a very laid back person.
That's cool.
Yeah, like if Britney Spears fucking said hi to me, would you
I'd knock her the fuck out.
Kelsey don't give a fuck. Remember that one time when I first like met you guys, I almost pet your beard. She like was gonna kill me.
I almost murdered you.
I was like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I just like petting beards.
I have a
Beard
I
petters.
pet Jeremy's
Yeah.
beard all the time.
I have a thing about
I feel you, man. It's your
other
beard.
people touching my husband's hair, whether it be his
It's just such a beard.
facial hair or
I don't like people
his
touching
long
my
hair.
either.
I have a thing about it because as far as I'm concerned, it's mine.
I just saw the look in your eyes. I was like, oh, I'll never try that one again.
Girls, I don't mind stroking my beard, but don't touch my fucking head, my hair. I
So
got
what
jumped
happened
I got
after the
jumped so many times.
high?
I had my hair pulled. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so all right. So finish the story. There was more to it. That was it.
Yeah, she said hi.
Oh, I thought
said
you
hi.
had a Britney moment. Like, you had a
no.
mental breakdown.
Well,
That's what I was waiting for.
Eventually, we had sex. No, I'm just.
In the dressing room.
No. That was it.
She didn't come out to see you play with Candiria.
No, she never did.
Fucking bitch.
Are you guys playing Kill Switch and Hatebreed at Starland?
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna be there, man.
Cool.
And I'm getting VIP tickets, and I'm gonna
Cool.
Yeah.
I think it's
Come
just
hang out.
about
I'm
sold
gonna,
out.
I'm gonna crowd
so.
surf. Well, I already have like a regular ticket.
Cool. We're
I
gonna
want to
do
get a VIP one.
I can't really. Well, fuck it. I'll just come out and say it. We're gonna do a warm up show with Hatebreed. I think the day
I'm
before.
so
nice.
fucking excited.
Where at Starland also?
It's not confirmed yet, but if we do it, it will be on a boat.
You best let me know ASAP.
If we do.
Totally going to that.
If
We're
we,
all
if we
going.
do, I can't say for sure.
You're getting us
I
in
shouldn't even be
VIP.
saying,
We
well,
got
fuck it.
this.
Who cares? But yeah, it seems like we're going to be doing that. So.
I have a thing with Hatebreed.
I almost
Bad
died to Hatebreed.
Well,
Like in the pit.
I almost died
Dude,
to Hatebreed
they
too.
really like the pit for Hatebreed just gets out of control.
It gets out of control. I was there to see. This was at the Uptown Theater in Kansas City, and Dragon Force played that night,
goodness.
and Chimera.
Wow.
I think I
and
was at the
Hectic
show.
bill.
Yeah, really.
and Hatebreed
show.
was the headliner, and
Okay.
I remember I've never been a huge fan, so I remember moving to the back, and in the back of the Uptown, so there's a floor area in the front, there's an upstairs, and there's some seats in the back, but not like, and I was probably at the front of where the seats were on the floor in the back.
So it just got too violent for you, or what?
The entire room at the Uptown, and Johnny, you said you've been to the Uptown. It's fucking huge. It's probably bigger than the Gramercy.
So it exploded.
And it exploded.
Yeah,
and
Hatebreed does that,
I got my shoulder ripped out of the socket completely.
Dude,
and
I
how'd
say
you get it
that's a
back
good
in?
and
Yeah, you with your face. You finally look a little better there.
and I remember I walked into the bar area to basically throw it back into place. I was like in the bathroom, in the bar area, and I shoved it like Bruce Willis style up against a wall sort of situation. And I remember I sat there with one of the guys from Dragon Force drinking with him and smoking cigarettes, and I was definitely underage. And I didn't even know that it was him until like 2 weeks later when somebody handed me a Dragon Force CD, and I was like, I met that guy at the Uptown.
Awesome.
I almost died in the Hatebreed pit at Ozfest years ago, back when Ozfest existed. And, there was the first stage and then the second stage. So the first stage, everyone could have mosh pits and have fun.
On gravel and shit gets fucking out of control.
They're fine.
Dude, so the song Destroy Everything came on, and it was one pit, another pit, and then a third pit. And I was just in the middle of 3 pits, and they all became one giant pit. My ex-boyfriend just tumbled over me. I just see bodies and black figures over my head. He broke his nose. He dislocated his shoulder. He protected me, but if he wasn't there,
And what did we learn, ladies?
I just I was just hanging out watching a show, and
what did we learn?
I learned that
girls shouldn't be in the pit.
What? I bit through my tongue.
Excuse me. No. What I learned was I still don't like Hatebreed.
Yeah, well,
And it's nothing against you because I very much like Candiria. I just don't really love them.
Listen, they are, they do their thing.
They do their thing.
You're a fan
It's
or
not. It's
We're
not.
almost an hour in. Let's keep cranking out the fucking
It's
news.
not my cup
this
of
is
tea.
a lot of news. You got a stack over here.
One of the stories.
Well, I was gonna finish this story. You don't want me to finish it?
we talked.
Pamela.
We talked about Pamela. It's fine.
Well, get rid of those.
Yeah.
And we
Fuck
even
Pamela.
squeezed Britney in.
Exactly.
We even
yeah.
squeezed a Britney in.
All right, so Worm's drummer.
Do you know Worm to know?
No,
I don't, and I don't know
either.
how to say his name either.
didn't know.
Guillermo?
No, Guillermo Calero.
Guillermo.
What nationality is this dude? But he's
Guillermo
dead.
is, was that South American or
Yeah.
Brazilian or some shit
Something
like that?
I was gonna
Some
say
kind of Latin.
Colombian.
Yeah, it could be something
That's what
like
we
that.
need Melody for. She knows
Yeah,
that shit.
she knows all that
Yeah.
shit.
Calero, of course. He's from fucking this small
Yeah.
town in Spain.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, he's passed away at 27. That's how old I am.
Jesus.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
That is
fucking
sad.
My life ended
That's
right
really
now. I would
sad.
not be happy.
No, it sucked.
Well, what happened?
They don't know. I'm sure it's
You
drunk.
know.
27 years old. I'm sure we
27.
fucking know.
27, man.
20 Club 27.
Yeah.
He's already
I bet you he had a
27
white
club.
lighter on him.
Wow. Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
It
is a thing.
It's
It
a
is
thing.
so a thing.
It's a thing. People
pothead
say that it's
No,
bad
it's
luck to have
not.
white lighters on you because the myth, the urban legend
true.
is that
I've had real
all Club 27 guys
Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix.
died with white lighters in the surrounding area.
Weird.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, the white
It's an urban legend, quote unquote, that white lighters are bad luck because of Club 27.
Wow.
Oh, well, now I know why. I never knew why. Now I know. Learn
Yeah.
something new every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, the Seven Sisters of Sleep breaks up after guitarist pleads guilty to child porn charges. Ew.
I saw this. I saw something about this.
Jesus.
You know
Oh,
Seven
boy.
Sisters Asleep?
I
or no?
don't.
I do not.
I don't. But I
either.
saw.
Now I do not
a
want to
little bit
know.
about
It sounds
this,
like a weird
and-
band name. Seven
You know what's
Sisters,
fucked
child
up? Now
porn.
they're probably going to sell more records than they ever have.
You think?
know.
Probably.
No one's ever heard of them, and
Probably.
we're
No,
talking
they
about
haven't.
them right now. I
Probably.
want to check out what they sound like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
You know?
kind of want to check out that they
Even
sound
if
like
they
that.
suck,
Yeah.
they're,
Yeah.
they're
They're
still
from
going to listen.
2010
Yeah.
to 2018. They have 3 albums under their
Wow.
belt and a handful of splits and EP releases under labels like Relapse Records and A389 Records.
Yeah. Fuck them.
They called it quits, though, because rhythm guitarist Eddie Bermudez, age 40, was pled guilty to what the band says is now over 24 felony counts pertaining to child pornography.
Whoa, I was going to
Jesus.
say, I was just
That
about to
is
say, well, maybe he was just accused
No,
and
he's got a problem.
No, that is fucked
Guilty.
up.
guilty.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ew,
Whoa,
ew.
Yeah.
that's
What
real.
is that, man?
And there's a special place in hell
In
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 the
jail
deep
for that
south
process.
and in jail for
They'll get taken care of.
child.
And in Purple Karmerland.
Yeah.
Come
Same
through
with
like,
that.
bang,
well,
bang,
Who's
in
that,
in jail typically that
yeah,
sort
he's
of
gonna
thing
get
gets
butt
handled
raped.
pretty
Who's the
quickly.
Schmickel dude? What the fucking guy that just went to prison too?
Schmickel?
What's his name? Skakel, the fucking
Schmickel?
the-
Schnickerdo? I don't know.
Schmickel.
the
Snickerdoodle?
Schmickel,
Did you
whatever
say
the fuck his-
Snickerdoodle?
That's what I was
the
going for, the
pharmacy
cookie.
guy.
Oh,
The one that bought the Wu-Tang Clan's album.
Wu-Tang, what up?
He just went to jail for. He bought it for like millions of dollars, and then
it's the one album they put out or something?
yeah, it was the one album they put out. They put out one album. They said they were going to auction it off, and they were hoping whoever bought it would release it. But he bought it and was like, "Fuck you, I'm holding it." And it was the guy. It was the
Wow.
whatever. It was the pharmaceutical guy.
I know who you're talking
The
about.
guy.
He's in jail.
That jerk off. The guy that everybody hates.
Yeah, he was raised that fucking AIDS drug.
Skeletal or some shit.
He raised that AIDS drug from like
Can't remember his name.
$30 to like fucking whatever, hundreds of dollars.
Scumbag.
I think this is the
Scumbag.
longest
He's got 7
podcast
years
in
in prison.
podcast history. Just
It is.
saying.
We're cruising
Whatever.
along, so-
I think it's great. We got an
It's
awesome
good.
person here. We gotta soak up all that time.
Too many stories coming out. Let's just.
But this one makes me happy because I'm a big fan of the Devil's
know how I
Rejects
feel.
and Rob Zombie.
I don't know
Love
how I
it.
feel about this.
Tutti fucking fruity. All right.
Tutti fucking
Rob Zombie
fruity.
begins shooting sequel to The Devil's Rejects. Reviews new title. I saw this too. The rumors are true. The Devil's Rejects sequel will be in March. Oh hey, it's March, and guess what? Rob Zombie is shooting the sequel. Blah blah blah. A post shared. Blah blah blah. It's all true. Day one shooting.
blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. What the hell
I
is he
drank
supposed to
all
do?
of this wine, and now I'm just like blah blah blah.
What the, I'm sorry. Wait a second though, because so House of a Thousand Corpses was
Can you
was
hold
the
on, Kelsey,
pre.
before you start?
right, though.
There's like 4
And then
sentences there.
Devil's Rejects.
it's just blah.
Devil's Rejects was supposed to be the sequel, and in the end of the movie, I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but they die.
Yeah, they totally.
They die.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
Where's he gonna go?
They take it right from that scene where they get shot
Yeah,
up.
they're gonna call it the Three from Hell now.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
kind of don't like that name.
There
It
you
doesn't
go.
have a nice.
There's a
ring.
hint toward they're going to come
It
back.
could be awful.
It's probably going to be
Captain
awful.
Spaulding,
yeah.
Otis, and, Baby.
You know, you never know.
How will they
Zombie's really
survive the
stinks,
closing of the Devil Rejects? That is the
I
question.
like the Devil's
Da-na-na.
Rejects. All of his other movies.
I did
don't
like the Devil's
Oh, I
Rejects.
love
Yeah.
it. I love it. I love it.
Hated
I liked
Lords of
House
Salem.
of a Thousand Corpses too.
House of
I
Thousand
liked
Corpses,
it.
I liked
I liked
Yeah.
it too.
But I didn't. But all those other stuff.
Devil's
those
Rejects
other
was
stuff.
good.
I
I
don't know. It brings
dug the
back good
music and the
memories for me.
vibe. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah. But I did not like Lords of Salem. I was very
I never
disappointed
even
by
saw
that. Yeah.
Never saw
Was
it.
a Salem Halloween movie?
The Halloween movie, I think, was a big disappointment for horror
That
fans.
31 movie
Yeah.
was fucking stupid.
It was really stupid.
I hated every character in the movie. Like
Yeah.
that's the problem with his movies, though. You hate everybody in the fucking movie. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like everybody's an asshole.
I'm pretty sure that Brian Slagle invested in one of his most recent movies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he invested.
Maybe
in
it's this
zombies.
one.
No, I think one before
30,
this.
maybe
Oh.
31. 31 was
Maybe
his last
maybe
one.
31, but it might be this one.
But you
Might
know,
be the new Devil's Rejects
I think that it's really funny because you know Rob Zombie is he's always been very well known to be a big horror movie guy, and I think that a lot of people who are horror movie people very much dislike his movies, and
That's not true.
that I know of. Yeah.
I mean, I think there are haters. I think
There
you're
are
right
total
about that. I
haters.
think there's haters.
There's
like the
haters.
Halloween
No
There's
matter
thing
what.
did not go over well.
It
I
did
didn't
not
like
go
it.
over well.
And the,
Yeah.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it personally. I
I
thought
know-
there was something cool about it.
I know a lot of horror movie people
But-
who liked Halloween and his remake. I didn't care for it, but
There was something interesting to it that
it
he
wasn't
that,
fucking. It just was stupid.
that he there was some wait. There was something interesting to it because he created a prequel, and a story to go along with it.
Right.
But is that necessarily what the fans want? Probably not.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get to our next fuck Rob Zombie.
I can't even say this dude's name.
It's because you had a whole glass of wine.
Kerrang! It's a magazine.
Kerrang! Oh, it's not even a
magazine.
dude. I was on the right track.
Yeah.
So the actual best metal bands from each state are purely
I'm
subjective.
really excited about this.
Tribute to Kerrang! Meow. So
There is.
Purple's had too much fucking wine. As we're finding out. Her reporting skills just went to shit.
in the matter of 5 minutes too.
Yeah.
So-
there's
I didn't eat anything today.
Well, that's probably why.
And I was training all morning.
So we have a list of Kerrang and this guy Corey did
Cody.
Cody. Right?
See, you
Cody
can't talk
Despoti.
either, and you don't have
No,
wine.
it's not right in front of my face.
Cody Despoti.
Yeah.
Cody Despoti.
Cody Despoti and Kerrang did a list of metal bands from each fucking state.
So crazy.
The best
And-
metal bands from each state.
And on the page on the website, it shows a visual of the United States and the state outlines, and it puts the names of the bands in each state,
Well, we can
which
just-
was kind of cool.
you can
but
just-
we have the list.
you can just run down the list. real quick.
Metallica, you know.
We're going over an hour over here, so let's fucking.
Well, all I see is Metallica. Oh my
What are
God,
you
there
talking
is a
about?
list.
No.
Holy
There's a
shit.
list of every
Start with
state.
Alabama.
There's a
Alabama.
It's
Read
a
them off, Purple.
Jesus, Alabama, Maylene and Sons of Disaster.
And I don't get that because I don't consider them metal.
no.
Yeah, I don't. I
know
never
they
even Never heard of them.
I don't fucking listen to heavy metal anymore.
But it's not. It's kind of southern.
Oh, well, these guys are my friends right here. Alaska.
Yeah,
Oh, you like them?
36 Crazy
36
Fist.
Crazy
they're
Fist.
so good.
They're great. They're friends of mine.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
I gotta be
dudes.
honest,
Hey.
Yeah.
We've toured with them. We did the Kitty tour with them, and then we did a bunch of touring before that.
Just don't. I love it.
Cool.
I love it. I just love it.
Oh, man.
I'm not good at sucking dick. I don't think anyone wants me to. I'm pretty gay. Anyway, moving along. Arizona. Alice Cooper. Arkansas.
Jetsam. There's no one came out of Arizona since then.
Whoa, Arkansas. Oh my God.
You have to Kerrang, so you have to do it. Kerrang says Flotsam and Jetsam.
Oh,
Cody
we got.
says
Oh,
Alice
yes.
Cooper.
Well,
Cody
they
just
both
really likes
agreed
Alice
in
Cooper.
Alaska on 36 Crazy Fists.
But the thing is that as we go through this list, we find that certain bands are very different between the two people.
Well, it can create a great debate, all these
Yeah.
bands, but I just like hearing these guys' opinion on it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Flotsam and
Cody
Jetsam.
said Alice Cooper, so Kerrang said Flotsam and Jetsam.
Flotsam and Jetsam.
Yeah,
Floating.
there's been no other metal bands out of there. So
Never heard of them either,
Fucking
guys.
Arizona. That's all they
it.
got.
That's all Arizona's
Not-
got.
not much
I
going on in
highly
the
doubt
desert.
that. I bet you that there's some cool stuff coming out of Arizona,
Sure.
and
It's just not on the radar.
it's not on the radar. And I will
we have a
discuss that.
long-
I will discuss that when we get to Kansas City.
we have an alphabet to get through, so let's try
Oh
and
my
get through it
God.
as quick as possible.
Arkansas or Kansas. Kerrang said Paul Bearer and Cody said
Well,
Rake.
Paul
you're
Bearer.
kind of mumbling, Purple. What was the next one?
Rake? Paul Bearer?
Paul Bearer.
Paul Bear.
Paul Bearer. And who just
what?
went out
You
with
know.
them?
What state?
Paul Bearer. Somebody just went
Arkansas.
out with them.
Oh, I like those guys.
Oh, Spotlights. Just
Oh,
did dates
yeah?
with them. Yeah.
I like Paul Bearer.
Yeah, they're a good band.
And
Chris
who's
loves them.
Rake?
I think they're called Rewake. Right?
Rewake.
Yeah,
Rewake.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
I'm not familiar with them sonically, but I know that
Well,
they're kind of
there's
like
descriptions under each of these that talk about both bands.
Listen, if you want to go on and look at descriptions of all these bands, you can. But
You
we're gonna
can.
be here for 3 days if we go through the
Yeah.
whole fucking
Everybody
list. So,
loves
Purple, turn the
listening to
page.
us.
Turn the page.
California, they both agreed on Metallica. Colorado,
Duh.
my favorite place. Primitive Man said Cody, and Kerrang said Septilic Carnage.
Cephalic Carnage.
Oh, fuck
Cephalic
my life.
Carnage.
I'm
We'll
too
help you.
drunk.
It's all good.
No, I'm just kidding. Connecticut, Cody said Fate's Warning, and Kerrang agreed. Delaware,
Yeah, Connecticut.
they both
Fates Warning.
agreed.
I see Connecticut. I would have said Hatebreed.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
Goddamn Connecticut. Hate Connecticut. Anyway, how do you say this next one? Scorched?
Scorched, yeah.
Yeah, they both agreed on that for Delaware, Florida, Death. Both
Hey, I agree
agreed
with
on
that.
I agree with that, yeah.
Georgia, they both agreed on Mastodon.
Is it just me, or has Death become like crazy popular in the last year? Like everybody's into Death.
Yeah, I've always
They've
loved them
always
though
been
since I
popular,
was young.
but I think
But
they've
it-
hit that level where it's just like, okay, you know.
Well,
Well, they got that kind of rock star. I mean, not rock star. That respect status. You know what I mean? Like, listen, they were a very, very influential band. When they came out, nothing sounded like that.
Yeah.
Not that when I first time I heard it, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Fretless bass.
Yeah, they got more progressive the later on, like
Right.
you know, once Human came out and later records. But that Scream Bloody Gore record, man, and then Leprosy and like all that shit. Like, you know, Johnny, like when that when all that shit came out, that was fucking innovative.
It was really cool shit.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that was an influence on Candiria actually. It was
Yeah.
the early Death
Oh,
records.
good.
Yeah.
You know, the fretless bass thing was like the guys in the band were excited about that. So
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever heard Death, and I was like, "What is this? This is crazy. What?
Love it.
Pain
But-
will it take?"
but also at the time, like there was nothing like that
There
out
was
there.
nothing like
you
that.
know what I mean? It was bands were just starting to come out. You know, like then your Obituaries was coming out, and,
Right.
you know, but they were like, you know,
They're
the
like
first-
making history.
They were like, you know, kind of a big starter of you can say Venom and all that kind of shit that you want to, but that wasn't death metal. You
Right.
know what I mean?
True.
Death was death metal.
right.
Yep.
Well, Hawaii said Hawaii. I didn't even know there was a band named Hawaii.
I didn't know there was a band.
I
called
didn't know
Hawaii
that either.
That's kind of weird. I'm going to go look them up since
so
I'm going
cool.
to Hawaii tomorrow.
Wow.
Well, tonight at like 5 a.m. Whatever. Idaho, they both agreed on Wolf Serpent.
Wolf Serpent, yeah.
Wolf Serpent.
You know your shit,
No,
man.
I don't. I just
He can read.
Purple.
He can
Just
read.
read.
Wolf Serpent.
Illinois. Carrick said Ministry. Cody said Pelican.
Cool.
But the Pelican's not metal to me.
They're not.
Really?
No, they're
I don't know them.
They're definitely like, well, they're post metal.
They're post metal,
And
but so is-
post-instrumental
and
metal?
Ministry is.
But
Yeah, they're
ministries industrial.
Yeah.
It's not.
Industrial metal.
It's industrial metal, and it fell into the
I don't
metal
like both of
category.
I don't like
but
both of their things on that.
Yeah.
I mean, they said California, Metallica.
Metallica. It's like
I mean,
California's
that's just
really,
so-
and both of them said Metallica. It's like, come on.
Yeah, but
Like,
what would you pick? What would you pick for?
It's true, though. I've
Tools
been-
out of California.
But they're more. But
They're a metal
Metallica's more metal.
I know,
would say
but I don't know.
I would say Slayer.
Metallica? Slayer, yeah.
I would say Slayer.
Slayer.
Over
It's
It's a
Metallica.
great choice.
I would say Slayer over Metallica.
I mean, I can't wait to see what the fuck they say about New York.
I'm
have
a little
feeling.
excited to get
I
down
have a
to
feeling
where
I
we
know
at.
what they're going to say about New York.
Who do you? What's your guess, Johnny?
Let's take a
Anthrax.
guess. Hell yeah,
Good guess.
I agree.
Good guess.
What's your
I'm
guess?
curious. I read it.
we
Let's all
already
guess.
we already know what the answers are because we already
All right,
we
what's
already
my guess?
perused through
What's
it.
your guess?
I don't know. Let's just keep
Exactly.
going.
Exactly.
Keep going.
Exactly. Keep
Indiana said the Gates of Slumber. Both agreed on that. Iowa said Slipknot. Both
Duh.
agreed on that. And let's
won't
see,
disagree.
Kansas.
Yeah, I would disagree on that.
God, I fucking hate Kansas. Have you guys been there?
I'm from Kansas.
I'm so sorry for you, man.
I actually really want to talk about
I almost
the
got
Kansas
arrested there twice, and I
Missouri
only drove
ones.
through it. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, they're fucking crazy out there. Anyway,
Yeah, it's illegal to drive without your shoes on in Kansas.
Really?
oh my God, I was doing way more than that. I look like a friggin' hippie with weed. And, I don't know how
Come
I
on,
got
let's
away.
move it along. We got
Carrick
fucking-
said in Kansas for Origin,
Duh.
and Cody said Manila Road.
And we
Okay,
listened
all right,
to-
so-
well,
so
we're gonna
here's-
make this quick. Also,
Wait,
Kelly,
wait,
but we listened to
You just
Manila
call me
Road.
Kelly. Okay, can you let me talk about Kansas?
Kelly, Kansas. Come on, Kelly,
Okay,
Kansas.
so I had not heard of Manila Road, and
Run by bitches.
and Origin is clearly a really good choice
I
for
like
Kansas
Origin.
because they are the biggest thing to come out of Kansas City. However, Kansas City is a really hardcore metal town, and I'm from there. And I think that if you're going to say anything other than Origin, I don't know who this Manila Road band is, but
did listen to it.
we listened to half of a song
was bad?
on Spotify, and it was rock and roll, and it was
It wasn't
old,
rock and
and it
roll.
was
okay.
shitty. It was really
Old school
terrible.
metal.
It was really
old school
terrible,
metal.
is what it was.
Not power metal.
But
like arena metal?
It's-
Like Iron
yeah.
Maiden or some shit?
It kind of.
Yeah.
But
like
Accept
bad,
or
but really
like
bad.
fucking,
No,
Journey?
not accept.
what the fuck is the name of that band? Kind of a bad pentagram.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know
I got
what?
you.
It was bad.
Okay.
Either way, when I was growing up in Kansas City, the biggest band that was very influential on every other band that was performing in Kansas City was Moray and Out of the Suffering. And now, just as I was getting ready to move up to New York, there was a band called Marasmus, which was killing it, and they are really, really evil and awesome.
Yo,
and
you're
both those
flipping ahead,
bands are
Purple.
great. Both those bands are if you're gonna go with anything other than Origin, it should be Moray and Moray is not really performing anymore, but Marasmus is, and they're fucking badass.
Oh, well, come on. For entertainment purposes, check out that fucking Manila Road. because
They suck.
Manila,
don't listen to it.
it's kinda
Don't
funny.
listen to it.
So,
It's
all right,
awful.
come on, keep it going.
So
Kentucky.
Panopticon.
Panopticon. That's great. No, it's a good. You got
Listen, I
you
don't know
got
what's
through all
going
the
on.
syllables.
Yeah.
I tried.
But you know what? I honestly, I don't
think
like
I
this
spit on
band
the
at
mic
all.
that
I
one.
think it's ridiculous.
They are?
Listen.
I'm never looking
I
them
don't
up.
know them.
Well, if you heard them, never mind.
Panopticon, guys.
I know the ISIS album, Panopticon.
Yeah.
Is it
Italian
a rip-off of
ISIS.
that?
I mean,
Is it?
from what I heard,
It's a
Yeah.
ripoff.
Well, they agreed on that for Kentucky.
I can't really say.
There's got to be a better band that came out.
There's got to be a better band that came out
I
of
like the
Kentucky.
next one.
Poor
Yeah,
Kentucky.
I'm surprised the next one isn't fucking.
Louisiana, I hate God, Carrick said, and Cody said thou.
What's
surprised.
yours? Were you surprised I hate God?
No, I'm not surprised about that.
Like
Pantera,
I-
aren't they
balls.
from?
They get to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Pantera's not from New Orleans.
Maine
they
said
settled there.
Oregon.
Oh.
But they're not originally
Oh,
from
they're
New
not.
Orleans.
That's what this
They're
is.
not.
Where they originally from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
where they started, and I think down more. Pantera was still based in the. They get Texas. They get in Texas. They won
Okay.
Texas.
They
Kept
won
it lower
Texas.
for everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were a
sorry.
Texas-based band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm getting my edumacation reading all this. Anyway, Maine said orgy. No, not
Ogre.
orgy.
Ogre.
Ogre. Sorry, that's like my mom. Anyway. And Cody said Falls of Roros.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that one good. Yay.
that's right.
Maryland said, yay, Clutch. Carrig. Cody, Dying Fetus. Both awesome bands.
I dig both of those choices.
Both
did
of those
too, but-
choices, but
Good
it's
choices.
funny because underneath it says "Clutch isn't
it
metal,
metal,
dying fetus is." And what's crazy about that is there's a lot of metalheads out there that love Clutch, and Dying Fetus is one of my favorite bands. They're amazing. But I also really love Clutch. You know, I have
God,
a
they're so
versatility.
good live.
I'm a
They're
big,
great
I'm
on
a big
acid
Clutch
all the
fan.
time.
I
That's
definitely
great.
am a big Clutch fan.
There's a lot of metalheads out there that like Clutch.
Fucking love
All right,
Clutch,
keep
man.
it going. I love Clutch too.
You saw them live?
I've seen Clutch a million times.
Oh man, he's definitely on acid every time. Anyway, Massachusetts.
No, Purple, he's not.
Well, his
Maybe
eyeballs.
you're fucking high.
Maybe
looking at
you're high.
No, dude, I
Maybe
swear to
that's
God,
what
the
it
last
is.
time I saw him. But Massachusetts, they both agreed on Converge.
That's
Yeah.
a great choice.
That is a good
But
choice.
Jeff had you had
Yeah.
a debate about that when we looked at it earlier.
No, no. I would say Converge. Converge is.
What would be your choice if not Converge?
I don't know. Like metal wise, there's not a lot of huge metal stuff.
ISIS came out of there.
Massachusetts.
ISIS did come out of there. ISIS came out of Wargasm. I don't know if you remember Wargasm.
I do remember Wargasm.
Wargasm was like.
I want to have a
And
orgasm.
see, but I don't think ISIS
Yeah,
is
I could use some orgasm.
super metal either. And Converge, I don't think is super metal either.
I mean, they're not really like. I mean,
No.
when you say metal,
I would say
really,
Punch
why-
the
Just
Clown.
respect-
I would say
respect-
Punch the Clown for Massachusetts.
Oh
Punch the
yes,
Clown.
yeah, that was it. That was it.
Punch the Clown, I remember them.
Punch
Yeah.
the Clown was Jeff's one of Jeff's first bands.
We played with that band. I wonder who's in it.
Come on, next one, Missouri.
I
What is
lost
it?
my spot. Oh, Michigan. Cody said the Black Dahlia murder, and Kerring said repulsion.
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 And Minnesota said Power Mad. Kerrig said that, and Cody said,
Obsequia.
"That's right. I'm not the only idiot here."
Well, that's a tough
No, I'm just
word.
kidding.
Obsequia. That's a really. I don't even know if
I
I'm
think
saying
you
that
said
right.
it right. I
That's
think
what I
you're
say
smart.
that's what I say when I ejaculate.
He does actually. He actually does say that.
Shut the fuck up. I don't believe this. I'm very gullible. Don't do this to me. I'll believe anything. You'd be like flying pigs. Be like, yes. Mississippi Octagon. They both agreed on that.
I don't know.
Missouri. I don't know
Me
them
neither.
either. It doesn't sound like a good time though. Missouri. Cody said jute.
John,
Jeet. Sounds like that restaurant.
G-Jet.
Jeet.
That's right. You guys, let's
keep
trade.
it moving along.
Angel
quickly.
Angel Corpse.
Yeah, well,
That's
that
what
one's an easy one.
Angel.
for,
Angel.
Angel
Does
Corpse?
anyone know
Angel
these
Corpse,
bands?
I
Anyone
would
out
agree
there?
with Angel Corpse.
I
Angel
don't
Corpse
know
is
either
pretty
you do know
one.
badass.
I
them.
don't know either one.
I kind of want to look them up now. Montana. Holy crap! It's getting worse, Jeff.
What?
The words Ennerferinus.
That's what Johnny said. for.
Ephemerins.
Yeah, and
Ephemerins.
We need you. What is
I
that
can't.
one?
I can't read upside down.
Martriden.
Martriden.
Okay, whatever.
Martriden.
If you
I
can't,
feel like you could read any language, dude.
he's,
You
He can read.
alien or something. Anyway, Nebraska. Cody said Garatoid.
Guttural secrete.
Oh my god.
It does not say that.
It did. It did.
It does say guttural secrete.
Oh, that's Nevada, not
Oh, I'm
Nebraska.
sorry. Nebraska. I'm
No,
sorry.
Nebraska. Oh,
Nevada.
You read that, right?
I was
Yeah.
reading this.
Oh, were you? Celador.
No, not Celador. I could have did that one. This one. Let's see. You did. Garroted. Cody said garroted.
Corroded.
New Hampshire.
Wait. Didn't we do that?
Oh, well,
you already did.
we
I'm
did
sorry.
Nevada.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Reading the gutturals for Nevada.
Guttural secrete.
Yeah, that's kind of gross. New Hampshire says Vatnet.
Vatnet.
And Cody
I've heard of those
says,
guys.
"You have? Are they any good?"
I've heard of them. I've never heard them.
yeah.
Heard in the
going.
wind.
Keep going.
Cody said Ronnie James Dio. Hey,
That makes sense.
hey. Durr.
Yeah.
New Jersey. I hate Jersey. Carrick said Overkill. Cody said the Dillinger Escape Plan.
I would say Overkill.
Yeah.
Overkill's more
Overkill.
fucking metal. Than,
Yeah.
than
I mean, the
Dillinger
Dillinger Escape Plan's metal.
Yeah,
I love Dillinger Escape Plan.
It's definitely something that's interesting.
Yeah, it's not fucking straight up overkill.
Yeah.
You know,
straight up metal is
Venom
Overkill.
or some shit.
Yeah.
Straight up,
but
yo.
Fucking Dillinger.
I love Overkill.
Probably one of the best bands.
They're
that come
both
out of
really
New Jersey.
fucking good.
Yeah.
So
You know?
go Jersey. New Mexico. Cody said Old Man Gloom. Carrick said Predatory Light.
Yeah.
Wow,
New York, are you ready? You were
right.
right. It was Anthrax for Carrying, and Cody said Typo Negative.
that's cool. Two good
call.
choices.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think.
Yes. North Carolina. Cody said Between the Buried and Me. Carrick said Corrosion of Conformity.
Mm-hmm.
North Dakota. Carrick said Egypt. I've never heard of that, but I want to go there.
Yeah.
Me neither.
And they both agreed on that somehow. Ohio. Cody said Fistula.
Skeleton Witch.
Fistula? Yeah.
Skeleton, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma said Forte for Carrig, and
I got a
Cody
funny
said,
skeleton witch story.
Didn't they record a video of Lucky 13 skeleton?
The old
witch?
Lucky 13,
Yeah, the old
yeah,
Lucky
did a
13
video.
location.
Who?
Skeleton.
Skeleton Witch.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
So Oregon said, Cody said YOB.
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 And Carrick said Red Fang.
Mm-hmm.
Pennsylvania, Cody said Incarnation. Carrick said Code Orange.
We like Code Orange.
Word.
I like Code Orange.
I know a lot of people
I like
do.
them too.
I like Code Orange too.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Rhode Island, they both agreed on Vital Remains. South Carolina, they both agreed on Nile.
I like that
Fuck
one.
yeah,
I love Nile. I love Nile so much. They are probably
Me
one of
too.
my favorite bands of all time.
They're fucking
I get
dope.
really excited every time.
Keep it going, Purple.
South Dakota, they both agreed on Woman is the Earth. Tennessee, they both agreed on Today is the Day. Texas,
Awesome.
Today's
Oh,
the
yeah.
day.
Texas, take a wild guess. Pantera. Cody said Absu. I don't know who that
I don't know
is.
that is
I don't know
either.
who that is either.
But they cannot compare
Yeah,
to Pantera.
yeah, exactly. How can you say that?
Yeah.
Cody's answers are a little weird.
Yeah, Cody.
Cody Despody.
Yeah.
Cody Despody. We've decided that that's what Cody's last name is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Utah is awesome, by the way. But Cody said Sub Rosa. Carrick said Visigoth.
Visit.
Weird.
Visigoth.
Visigoth.
Visigoth. Visit the Goths,
Man,
everyone.
they're swinging at the fences for names these
Yeah.
days, man.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. I guess we're running out of
Not there
ideas.
anymore.
Vermont, they
I
both
can't keep up
agreed
anymore.
On Barishi. Virginia,
Barishi,
Lamb
folks.
of God, carrying, and Cody said Guar.
Definitely Gore.
I'm more into Lamb of God than Guar.
That's awesome.
Sorry,
What,
guys.
between the two?
Yeah.
I mean,
Guar's
those are the right
kinda,
ones to pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally, 100%.
But
They might
I
have-
definitely like
They might
Gore
have
over
said, like,
Lamb
well,
of
you
God.
pick
Nah,
this
Lamb
one,
of God
I'll
all the
pick this
way.
one, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
probably.
Washington, Cody said Earth. Carrick said Melvin.
I love both of those
Melvins.
choices.
Yeah.
Earth is definitely not a metal band.
Yeah, no,
there's
definitely
they're
not.
not
just
even. They
bugging
shouldn't
out.
even be in that genre.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point in their career.
Yeah.
You know.
They started out heavier.
But some people would say the same for Melvins.
Sure, I
But
agree with you.
but once again, a lot of metalheads like them.
Yeah, you're right. It's true.
Come on, turn
West
the page.
Virginia,
Purple.
Virginia.
said Zao.
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 Yeah. Zao, one of my first favorite
Sounds
bands.
funner to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know them.
I was really into Christian metal before I
I
got
love Christian
into
metal, too.
black metal.
I say that. I say
Demon
that.
Hunter.
I say that when I ejaculate also. Zao.
Zao.
Oh my God.
Zao.
We just played
Jeff
with them
says the
not too
whole
long ago.
alphabet of
Yeah.
bands when he ejaculates.
It'd be way different if he screamed Norma Jean.
Guar! That wouldn't be weird.
That wouldn't be weird at all. That wouldn't be weird at all. Skeleton Witch.
It would be
Oh,
weird if I like
Jesus.
came in my hand and threw it in her face after.
Then
Yeah.
that's called a guar.
Yeah.
I
That
guared
is-
all over
yeah.
you. I'm gonna
I guared.
guar all over you.
I got eaten by the worm.
Mine.
Yeah. A striper. I have to,
way out there.
A striper. We're married, and I use a condom.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
What?
No, through a sheet.
Hold on.
Wait,
oh
what
no,
the
you.
No,
did I
it's
just
Christian.
What did you say?
I said if you do a striper, I mean we're married, so it's fine. But you have to
What?
be married, and you have to use a condom.
I don't.
What's a striper?
Striper.
I thought it was when you whip Bibles at people's faces
While you're having sex with
while
them.
you're having
I
sex
love
with
striper.
them.
I still love striper.
Oh my God, you guys are too much. Cody said Byzantine.
Byzantine, yes, Byzantine.
Wisconsin. Cody said Northless. Carrick said Misery Signals.
Byzantine. That's what you need after you give a girl a gore. That's what she. That's
She wipes up with.
what she.
That's what she wipes up with.
Pass me a
Wyoming.
Byzantine.
Yeah.
Cody said Toby Knapp, and Carrick said Ia.
Yeah.
Ia. Who
Weird.
the fuck is that?
Oh no, man.
Sounds like some gangsta shit.
I have to
Ia.
say, I have a hard time keeping up with a lot of the new metal shit.
Fuck new metal.
So many new bands.
I agree,
Sorry,
Purple.
I
Fuck
just-
new metal.
Can't even say what the fuck half these
Oh
things
man,
are.
every music's got its place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We've been going for a fucking hour and 22 minutes. We haven't done
New
this 'cause
world
Melody's
record.
always on a fucking time limit, so we always cut it early.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, next week when we get Johnny back, if he wants to come back again,
I'll come and hang with you guys.
Melody,
That'd be awesome.
Melody will be back in 2 weeks. All right, we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.